Born in the coal mining community of Searles, Alabama, Jim Snow's leadership skills were recognized early when he was elected president of his high school class of 1938. Like many other young men, World War II brought an end to Jim's college career at the University of Tennessee when he decided to go home and enlist. But due to a childhood BB gun incident that left his right eye with subpar functionality, he was declared ineligible. Jim soon began work in Chattanooga as an electrical motor rewinder and eventually gained a motor delivery route. This would teach him customer relations and salesmanship. The years passed quickly, and Jim was married in 1948, and the financial burden grew with the birth of his first son, Tom, the very next year. Jim's experience with Resistance Welding began in 1952 when he went to work as regional sales engineer representing Taylor Winfield in 11 southern states. After a decade at Taylor Winfield, Jim's entrepreneurial spark led him to use his resistance welding knowledge for the direct benefit of his family. And so on April 1st, 1963, with his father as co-signatory, Jim received a $5,000 loan to begin his own company, the T.J. Snow Company. Operating out of their home's dining room, his wife and 14-year-old son, Tom, would unload boxes of resistance welding consumables from the delivery truck each day. Just a few years later, Jim moved operations to a small rented office down the road. With a larger work area, he would repair and resell used machines, in addition to selling consumables. The company soon outgrew its small office, and construction began on a new 4,000 square foot building for Jim and his 5 employees. Jim struggled to find the right salesman who could expand his company's boundaries. So he turned to his 24-year-old son, Tom, who was working as a sports and outdoor writer for the local paper. Though Tom was hesitant to accept the position, he soon discovered that he enjoyed the new life on the road. Tom also realized that the job was too big for just himself, so Jim brought on Mark Pepping to assist Tom in his resistance welding sales. And it was a good thing, as Tom would now devote time to his new bride Susan and their new son Sam. Not only did T.J. Snow Company offer one of the only true service departments in the country, it now put itself in a unique position with the purchase of a company plane. Now, service calls were only a short flight away. The 1980s saw steady growth for the company, with the addition of more salesmen to cover the eastern half of the U.S. Tom also saw the value in used machinery and began aggressively buying used machines across the country. With the opening of the Nissan Smyrna vehicle assembly plant in 1983 in Tennessee, T.J. Snow Company would see new opportunities in the automotive industry. After decades of keeping a large used machinery stock, Jim decided to expand their facility to include a warehouse for used welders. As the dawn of a new decade emerged, the T.J. Snow Company would soon find itself in a difficult time, as Jim begins exhibiting signs of dementia. And so, reluctantly, he hands over control of his company to his son, Tom, and a board of directors. To show their appreciation of his leadership, Jim is made chairman emeritus. T.J. Snow was known nationwide, and in 2003, he received the RWMA Elihu Thompson Award for his outstanding contributions to the technology and advancement of resistance welding. But the father-to-son transition was not without its struggles. Still, with Tom's steadfast leadership and the addition of new key employees, the company proved tough as business continued to increase. In 2007, Tom decided it was time for another transition in leadership, this time to his son, Sam. Sam was able to bring a fresh perspective to the company, all while maintaining the passion and vigor that proved success for his father and grandfather. Just a month after the company's 47th anniversary, Jim Snow passed away at the age of 90. And while the company mourned the loss of its owner, bigger things were right around the corner. In 2011, under the leadership and direction of Sam Snow and David Hetzler, the company acquired its current facilities and moved its operations across the way to Nolan Lane. Of course, a high bay building was added to house the extensive inventory of used machines. As fate would have it, Tom Snow would go on to win the AWS Elihu Thompson Award for his contributions to resistance welding, the same award his father won 17 years earlier. Not only does TJ Snow pride itself in the quality of its machinery and services, but the company has been able to provide a home for many generations of employees.
My name is Daniel Gibson, and I am the manufacturing manager. So I've been with the company now for 19 years.
My name is Susan LaGraw. I've been here for just over 13 years. Basically, what I do during the day is answer phone calls, answer emails, answer chat messages that come in on our 6 different websites.
I am Renee Cooper. I am in Applications Engineering Department. I've been with the company 33 years. I started out in a clerical position and moved over to quoting machinery.
My name is Aaron Oster, and I work in special consumable sales. I've worked for the TJ Snow Company in this position for 15 years.
My name is David Oster, and I'm the controller, HR director, and marriage counselor, dispute coordinator. A lot of folks come in my office for a lot of different things, personal counseling, and it's just fun. But my day is generally accounting, HR, stuff like that. 1981, I went to work for a computer sales company, and the owner of that company sold a computer to Tom Snow at the TJ Snow Company that I had never heard of, and Tom was the one trying to get TJ Snow into the computer age, which luckily he was successful at. And so I spent 10 years doing all the programming for TJ Snow. Then in 1992, I was hired as the computer person for the TJ Snow Company.
I like the company or the fact that it's a small family-owned business. We've had a lot of people that's been here for a long time, a lot of good friends that work here.
I've been here a long time, and this is probably one of the best groups of staff, top to bottom, that we've ever had.
We as a group are problem solvers, and when we encounter a problem that any one individual or group cannot solve alone, we pitch in together. And there is no problem, whether it be small or large, that we haven't conquered. And I don't believe there are going to be any problems that come up that we can't as a group conquer.
And we do the right thing by our customers and see that they are taken care of in whatever way we can.
Completed projects are always rewarding. It's good to see a project from the beginning to the end and a satisfied customer.
Being able to help customers figure out what they need and solve their problems, that's challenging at sometimes, but it's very rewarding as well.
I had a customer ask me one time, what has kept you here so long? And I just said, it's just a great place to work.
It's a very friendly, family-oriented place to work.
The TJ Snow Company is a multi-generational family company. We have several families of fathers, sons, daughters, mothers that have worked here and retired from this company. I myself am a second-generation employee. My dad has worked here for quite some time.
One of my favorite things, or the things that I enjoy about the Snow Company, is the closeness of the folks that are here. The class, the quality of employees that we have. This is a great place to be. And a lot of it is just the history of 3 generations of one company. I really appreciate the fact that I have been involved with all 3 generations and seen the leadership capabilities of each set. Some of my favorite memories are when Mr. Snow would call. He had retired, but Mr. Snow would call and say, "David, what are you doing?" And the answer was never, "Nothing, Mr. Snow, what are you doing?" The answer always had to be, "Working. You're interrupting me. I'm beat up, I'm sweating." So that's just one of the memories of Mr. Snow calling when he was retired and needing something or wanting to find out about something was great.
The TJ Snow Company is a good, small, family-owned business that cares about their employees, it cares about their customers. That in itself is something that you can pride yourself in.
Jim Snow's values and passion continue to drive the company to success today. Thanks to his philosophy and strong foundation, TJ Snow Company has developed a global customer base that relies on the company's dedication and consistency.
My name is KOLLIN Simpson. I'm one of the welding engineers here at Spartanburg Steel Products. The company itself has been a customer for almost 20 years. They service every piece of equipment I got on the floor of about 20 to 30 different welders. We had a hanging gun go down one day on us and we called them up, got everything ready to go. I drove, picked it up out of Chattanooga, drove all the way back here, had it installed with their help over the phone, and we were back up and running production within 24 hours of it going down. We've chose TJ Snow for their product and services due to their extensive knowledge when it comes to resistance welding. No matter whom you talk to at the company, they will pick up the phone no matter what time of the day it is to assist us in any needs we do have, whether it's something minute or extremely in-depth that led to a lot less downtime and a lot more production value than what we could do without them.
My name is Steve LENTZ and I'm a process engineer for Schaefer's Electrical Enclosures. As a company, we've been dealing with TJ Snow for at least 10 years. We bought several new and remanufactured machines from TJ Snow, and their team's done a really good job of working with us to figure out what's the right machine for our application, and if there's any kind of modifications or things we'd like to see differently. They've worked really well with us on getting those set up just to meet our needs. They have provided some resistance welding training for us, and that training was excellent. It was really good for our employees, the instructor. They were really knowledgeable. Even taught our seasoned welders a lot of new things that they didn't know about resistance welding. Their service department, very knowledgeable, and they promptly get to you and make sure they can get you up and going again. As I said, we've been working with TJ Snow for at least the past 10 years and look forward to continuing a good working relationship with them and working with them for many years to come.
My name is Lane Sparrow. I work here at Knapheide Manufacturing Company in Quincy, Illinois. We've been able to incorporate resistance welding into our product now in ways that we never had before. We've chosen TJ Snow over all these years simply because of the service that you get along with their equipment. It's not just buying a piece of machinery. You're buying a service. You're buying the expertise of their staff. They're always on call. They're firsthand the best people to work with. Overall, the training side of it, we have a lot of people on our staff that are designated trainers for new hires and current staffing, teaching people how to use these processes in a day-to-day shop environment. So these trainers need training themselves, and TJ Snow over the years has been great at providing us those trainings and working with us, working with our operators, helping us develop trainings for in-house that we utilize ourselves. So overall, the service is bar none the best. We look forward to the many more years of business with TJ Snow with their support along with our process.